Hello everybody and welcome back to Universe Mode. Tonight we have a United States over the top rope #1 contenders battle royal. Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Titus O'Neil, Jack Swagger and many more will be battling out to see who will face Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze for that United States Championship at Payback. Also tonight, there is a $100,000 bounty on Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is a marked man, and it looks like Paul Heyman and Roman Riegns have a plan to take him out. Roman Riegns is not here tonight. Either is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has pressed charges against Dean Ambrose because Dean Ambrose put his hands on Paul Heyman, and there's a $100,000 bounty on Dean Ambrose. Anyone who takes out Dean Ambrose gets the money. But we're going to take you to the ring right now. 6 men, all battling for that United States Championship match. We have 4 former United States champions in this match: Zack, Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and The Miz. And we're underway. The only way you can be eliminated is being tossed right over that top rope. Both feet have to touch the floor. There's no pins or submissions. Tyler Breeze, of course, won the United States Championship off Kalisto at Extreme Rules. Prince Pretty is looking to hold on to that belt. And Mark Henry, he's nearly got Zack Ryder over. Dolph Ziggler going after Jack Swagger. Oh, and Zack Ryder's out of here, the world's strongest man. Who's going to be able to throw him out? Mark Henry just tossed his ass over. Dolph Ziggler, he just dropkicked Jack Swagger over. Now The Miz and Titus O'Neil are going at it. What would it mean to Titus O'Neil to capture his first singles title in the WWE? What would it mean to any of these men to capture the United States Championship? I mean, look at the history of the belt. It dates back to Harley Race. Think of the legends who have held it, the likes of Eddie Guerrero, DDP, Ric Flair, Barry Windham. The list goes on and on. The American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes even held that belt. And look at this now. The Miz, he has no friends in there, and Henry, Titus, and Ziggler just eliminated The Miz. Oh, and there's a vicious clothesline from Mark Henry. Side Russian leg sweep from Titus O'Neil. It looks like those friendships aren't going to last through this match. Dolph Ziggler's got Titus O'Neil. He sends him over the top rope. Is Titus going to crash to the floor? It seems Mark Henry and Dolph Ziggler are teaming up. They've got Titus O'Neil. Is Titus O'Neil the real deal going to be eliminated? It looks likely we might be down to the show off and the world's strongest man, and out goes Titus. So now these two will be battling for the shot. A chance to face Tyler Breeze at Payback. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, versus the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler misses the splash in the corner. Henry grabs him, and there's a scoop slam. There's a scoop slam for the world's strongest man, and he's just raining down with fists upon Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's got nowhere to go. How in the name of hell is Dolph Ziggler going to toss Mark Henry over there? He's over 400 pounds. That's no easy feat. Ziggler counters Henry, though. Ziggler, super kick. He hit him with a super kick and Henry's down. This might be the opportunity that Ziggler was looking for. Henry's in a daze. He doesn't know where he is. Ziggler's got him by the head. Super kick, and Dolph Ziggler will be facing Tyler Breeze at Payback for the United States Championship. Welcome back to SmackDown. Up next we have Becky Lynch, the Irish Lass Kicker, taking on Emma. Emma moving up to the main roster from NXT for the second time. Becky Lynch, of course, a mainstay in the women's division now. There's a cheap shot from Emma. Becky Lynch has formed an uneasy alliance with Sasha Banks, but she's looking for her own title match at Payback. And the question remains, will Sasha Banks give her that or grant her that title match? Emma now taking it to Becky Lynch. Emma with a nice clothesline takes down Becky Lynch. Emma, as I mentioned before, her second time on the main roster. She's looking to make a name for herself. There's a snap suplex from the Irish Lass Kicker. Becky Lynch was never the NXT Women's Champion, and she was never a WWE Women's Champion. And she's looking to make that dream come true at Payback against Sasha Banks, if Sasha Banks grants her that match. Becky Lynch now taking it to Emma. There's a nice front face lock, and now Becky Lynch going after that arm. She's setting her up for that disarmer. She's going to try and soften up that arm beforehand. Emma's now writhing around in pain. She's got nowhere to go as Becky Lynch just continues to rip and tear at that arm. But Emma counters. There, she stomps down on the head, and Becky Lynch goes flying. Becky Lynch counters the forearm, and there's a big clothesline over the top rope. Emma just got knocked to the floor by the Irish Lass Kicker. And one thing about Becky Lynch is she loves to fly, and she also loves to take risks. And she's measuring Emma right now, and Emma doesn't see it coming. Becky Lynch perched on the top rope. Becky Lynch, flying clothesline from the Irish Lass Kicker, and she just took Emma's head off with that one. This match could be over if Becky Lynch could put Emma in the ring. Emma's dazed. She's on Dream Street. She doesn't know where she is. She probably thinks she's on the set of Total Divas. Back into the ring. Forearm across the face from Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch now taking it to Emma. If Becky Lynch could score this victory, it'll go a long way into proving that she is ready for a women's championship match with the boss, Sasha Banks. But you also got to remember that Paige and Charlotte will be waiting in the wings. Emma now, she reverses Becky Lynch, sends her right into the corner. There's a drop kick from Emma. And Emma's not meant to be taken lightly. She was in the finals to crown the first ever NXT Women's Champion. She's beaten the likes of Natalya and Alicia Fox, who are former Divas champions. There's a spinning forearm from Emma. She's even fought Asuka, the current NXT Women's Champion, and although she didn't beat her, she took her to the limit in that match at TakeOver. Emma tried to put her foot on the ropes there, but she was caught cheating by the referee. Becky Lynch doesn't like it, and there's a clothesline in the corner. And Emma just fell to the floor. She took a shot right to the face, and now Becky Lynch going right back to that arm. She's going to wear down that arm as much as she can. She drags Emma to her feet. Becky Lynch, front face lock, and now she's wrenching the arm again. Beautiful roll through and knees to the arm. It's all about softening her up for the disarmer. If Becky Lynch locks that in, it could all be over. But Emma is no stranger to submissions herself. She's got that Emma lock that's made the likes of Natalya tap out. And now a backbreaker, and she's just wrenching the back of the Irish Lass Kicker. Becky Lynch is in trouble. She's going to have to do something to get back into this one. Brutal backbreaker by Emma, and she's got Becky Lynch right where she wants her. She misses the stomp, but there's the drop kick to the knee. And Emma taking time to pose and dance. She's got it all figured out. She's got Becky Lynch right where she wants her. Emma now looking for that sit-out powerbomb. Beautiful. Plants her, center of the ring. Emma, could she pick up the victory? No, Becky Lynch kicks out. The match is going to continue as Becky Lynch kicked out of that one. She sends Emma over the rope. Emma counters. Sunset flip roll through. She's got the pin. Could Emma get an upset? Becky Lynch counters. Could she have Emma? She has her. No. 2.5. 2.5 on that one. That one was so close to being over. And we just want to remind you of our main event. Dean Ambrose is a marked man. $100,000 bounty is placed upon his head. And who's going to answer the challenge tonight? What a main event that's going to be. Dean Ambrose, the WWE Champion in action. And we also know that Roman Riegns has invoked his rematch clause, and it'll be a steel cage match for the WWE Championship at Payback. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose one more time for the WWE Championship. Back to the action in the ring here. Becky Lynch Irish whips Emma, misses the spinning heel kick. She missed the spinning heel kick, and now Emma has taken advantage. Irish whip into the corner. Becky Lynch has got nowhere to go. Emma, kick to the midsection. And here's the tarantula. A throwback to Tajiri of ECW and WWE. The tarantula finds the mark, and Becky Lynch is down. Emma, can she pick advantage? There's a rolling forearm. And that's usually the setup. Yes, it is the prelude to the Emma lock. This has put away the likes of Natalya and Alicia Fox. And Summer Rae, could she get the victory? She stretches back. Becky Lynch is center of the ring. She has nowhere to go. This match could be over, and so could Becky Lynch's title match dreams. But Becky Lynch, I don't believe it. She broke out of it. Emma can't believe it. How did Becky Lynch break out of that? How did Becky Lynch continue to fight in this match? Becky Lynch shoots Emma into the corner. There's a clothesline. There's a clothesline from Becky Lynch, the Irish Lass Kicker. And she slams her into the mat. Becky Lynch has it all going her way. She could be on her way to a title match with Sasha Banks. She's going to the top once more. Emma is dazed and she won't see it coming. Missile dropkick from Becky Lynch. Missile dropkick from Becky Lynch. She's got her. She's got her, and now she's circling her. What's she thinking of here? She's trying to hit that disarmer, I believe. But Emma's too quick. Emma rolled out of it. Becky Lynch couldn't lock it in on that occasion. She's gonna try again though. There's a variation of the disarmer. Center of the ring. Emma's got nowhere to go. Becky Lynch is really wrenching it now. Becky Lynch, could she be marching her way towards Sasha Banks? Emma has to tap and Becky Lynch picks up the victory. What a match that was here on SmackDown. Unbelievable match between these two. Unbelievable. Up next we have Kofi Kingston taking on Aiden English. Aiden English and Simon Gotch, the Vaudevillains, picked up a huge victory at Extreme Rules as they defeated the Usos. While it was not a good day for the New Day, as Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods lost their WWE Tag Team Championships. There was no Big E at ringside, as Big E was injured at the hands of Bubba Ray Dudley with a spear through the table, and Xavier Woods was also injured at the hands of Devon Dudley in that Extreme Rules match, thanks to a pile driver. So Kofi is the only member of the New Day standing in the WWE currently, and it seems that Aiden English, and more specifically the Vaudevillains, have targeted another fan favorite team here in the WWE to make their mark on the main roster. The New Day seem to be the new victims of the Vaudevillains, and let's see if Kofi Kingston can get it done in the ring by himself. I mean, he's been primarily competing in tag team matches for the past number of months, but Kofi Kingston is a former Intercontinental and United States champion, and you can't count him out. Aiden English, though, is showing off some impressive skills for a tag team specialist wrestler, but maybe he's taking too much time posing. That's not going to win him the match. It might win him a few fans, but not this match. And he eats a dropkick to the face from Kofi Kingston. Kingston now wrenching away on the neck of Aiden English, and Aiden English seems to be in a lot of discomfort there. He probably wishes he'd be back at home with Simon Gotch. Kofi Kingston now taking it to Aiden English. He's showing that the New Day will not be pushovers for the Vaudevillains. Aiden English reverses. Kofi reverses with a forearm of his own. Springboard plancha. Springboard crossbody finds the mark. There's the pin. Could Kofi take a victory over Aiden English? No, not yet. Aiden English kicks out. Kofi's gonna have to do more to beat this man. Kofi's going to the top rope. Aiden English, center of the ring. Kofi drops the elbow and it finds the mark. He plants him with that one. Kofi Kingston, fireman's carry from Aiden English. He had it well scouted. Aiden English not a pushover himself. He's not going to let Kofi walk all over him, even though this is a real veteran versus rookie storyline. And there's a Michinoku driver from Aiden English. And it seems the young upstart, one half of the former NXT Tag Team Champs, is taking it to Kofi Kingston. Aiden English will be looking for that senton bomb to try and end this match early. Kofi Kingston will be looking for the Trouble in Paradise. I don't know which one of these is going to hit their move, which one of these men is going to gain the advantage. It seems Kofi Kingston is still hurting from the night before that Extreme Rules match. He still hasn't fully recovered, and Aiden English is going right after those ribs. Beautiful float over suplex there. Cover, 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count on that one. He's going to have to do more damage to Kofi. But as I said before, Kofi could be feeling the effects of an Extreme Rule match. And there's a second Michinoku driver by Aiden English. And now, showing a bit of sophistication of the bygone era, there's a beautiful leg drop from Aiden English. He scored with the leg drop. He hooks the leg. Could he pick up a big victory? No, Kofi Kingston powers out. And there's a look of shock on the face. A one half of the Vaudevillains there, Aiden English. He's probably thinking he's going to have to put Kofi away with that senton bomb. There's a clothesline from Kofi. And Kofi is measuring. He's got him right where he wants him. And this is one of my favorite moves. This is vintage Kofi Kingston. It's a bit of boom, 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 boom trap time. He's gonna nail it. Kofi Kingston's got Aiden English right where he wants him. And there's the boom drop. He dropped him with that one. Kofi hooks the leg. Could he get the pin? No, Aiden English powers out. Kofi, maybe he wasn't able to get all his power behind it. Perhaps he is still hurting from Extreme Rules. Forearm to the face from Aiden English. Third Michinoku driver. All planning Kofi on that lower back. It's gotta be hurting. It's gotta be that lower back from the Extreme Rules match. Aiden English going up top. And it's academic from this point. You know what he's thinking of doing. There's the senton bomb. Hooks the leg. Kofi Kingston. I don't think Kofi is going to be able to kick out. And Aiden English scores an upset victory over one of the members of the New Day. The Vaudevillains are rolling on the main roster. And I don't know what can be done to stop them. They've already taken out the Usos. And it looks like the New Day are next on their list. What a match that was. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, is in action next, and he's up against the returning Cesaro, the King of Swing, the Swiss Superman. We haven't seen him for a number of months due to a shoulder injury, but he's back tonight. Will he be able to shake the ring rust? Will he be able to get back in title contention? Beating Kevin Owens tonight, the Intercontinental Champion, would go a long way to putting Cesaro back where he belongs, back at the top of the mountain. And Cesaro will be looking for the victory, but KO has got other plans. Of course, Kevin Owens defended his Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles at Extreme Rules. He's pretty proud of himself. He says he's beaten AJ Styles, and that Styles was never on his level. We've yet to hear Styles comment on these remarks from Kevin Owens, but you can sure that these two are going to meet again someday and sometime. Kevin Owens takes the back of Cesaro. Can Cesaro shake the ring rust? He shakes off Kevin Owens. There's a snapmare. Slap to the chest from KO, showing absolutely no respect from Cesaro. And now a knee to the spine by the Intercontinental Champion. He backs off. He doesn't want any part of Cesaro. There's an elbow to the face from KO. Kevin Owens drags Cesaro to his feet, and they're gonna lock up again. Kevin Owens, he's got Cesaro. Cesaro reverses with a hammerlock of his own. He reverses with the hammerlock, and he drives Kevin Owens into the mat. He drives Kevin Owens right into the mat. Cesaro now punched to the midsection. If he is showing any signs of ring rust, I definitely can't see them because he looks to be on fire in that ring right now. And there's another nasty uppercut from the Swiss Superman. Irish whip sends Kevin Owens into the corner. There's a big clothesline from Cesaro. The Swiss Superman is rolling in this one. And what would it mean to Cesaro to pick up a win over the Intercontinental Champion? Oh, but Kevin Owens blocks the suplex. The crafty KO takes over Cesaro. Cesaro counters with an elbow. Chop. Knife edge chop. Right hand. Spinning forearm. Cesaro is throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens blocks the fist though. There, Cesaro has a counter for it. Cesaro has a counter for everything from the Intercontinental Champion thus far. What a match this is so far. Cesaro, front face lock, got Kevin Owens against the ropes. Kevin Owens tries to spring out. It's not going to work. Cesaro springboard uppercut. It finds the mark and Cesaro goes for the pin. He hooks the leg, but Kevin Owens powers out. Cesaro is proving that he has no ring rust and that he hasn't missed a step since stepping out of the WWE ring for over 6 or 7 months. There's another uppercut. Those uppercuts are so deadly, but Cesaro's got a lot of moves in his arsenal that can put you away. He's got uppercuts, the neutralizer, the crossface, and of course the sharpshooter that he adopted from his former tag team partner Tyson Kidd. But look at the strength of the Swiss Superman. Possibly the strongest pound per pound wrestler in the WWE today. 2 gut-wrench suplexes and a third. This is inhuman. What strength he plants KO. Kevin Owens is in a lot of trouble. The Intercontinental Champion could be pinned right here on SmackDown. Of course, the main event's still to come. Dean Ambrose, a marked man. $100,000 bounty on his head. Who's going to answer the challenge? Kevin Owens. Oh, there's a clothesline. There's a clothesline from KO. And that just might shift the tide. Oh, there's a super kick. There's a super kick from Kevin Owens, and this isn't show-off time. He's got to keep on Cesaro, and there's a nasty clothesline from the Intercontinental Champion. He's definitely turned the tide in this one. He's shifted the momentum. Kevin Owens all over Cesaro. Oh, we've seen this many, many times from KO. There's the kick to the midsection, setting up for that Kevin Owens cannonball. There it is. Oh my God, he damn near squished Cesaro with that one. Kevin Owens now, he's going up top. Kevin Owens, we've seen him hit frog splashes. We've seen him hit sentons. What's he going to think of this time? Kevin Owens, moonsault. Oh my God, what athleticism for the 300-pounder. Oh, but Cesaro powers out. I don't believe it. I'd love to see a replay of that one. Kevin Owens. I mean, he's no cruiserweight, but he just hit a picture-perfect moonsault. There's a boot from Cesaro, though. Cesaro's shaking it off, and he's measuring for the neutralizer. Kevin Owens won't see it coming. Cesaro, could he pin the Intercontinental Champion? Beautiful. Could he hit it? There's the neutralizer. Cesaro hit that Gotch-style neutralizer. He dropped him on his head. Cesaro, back with an impact, but Kevin Owens kicks out. I don't believe it. Kevin Owens kicked out of the neutralizer. Kevin Owens kicked out of the neutralizer, and this match is going to continue. Kevin Owens, he can barely stand. Cesaro, he's almost used every trick in his book. KO comes back with a fist of his own. Irish whip. Misses the super kick. Cesaro holds on. Kevin Owens catches, though. Variation of a neck breaker. Slams Cesaro's head across his knee. Cesaro's in a lot of trouble. There's a super kick from KO. And now Kevin Owens measuring. He's measuring Cesaro. We've seen this before. This put away John Cena in his WWE debut on pay-per-view. Pop-up powerbomb. He scores. Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens picks up another... No, he doesn't pick up another victory. I spoke too soon. Cesaro powered out of the pop-up powerbomb. How many people have kicked out of that? I can't even remember anyone who's kicked out of that. That's unbelievable from Cesaro. And there's a superplex on Cesaro, but the pop-up powerbomb wasn't enough to put him away. I don't believe this. Kevin Owens going to the top rope. God knows what he's thinking. A second moonsault. A second moonsault on Cesaro. And Cesaro is now as flat as a pancake. He's not moving. But KO isn't going for the pin. He says, that's not enough. He's going to the top again. What has Kevin Owens got planned? Oh, it's the frog splash. He scores with the frog splash. He put away many a superstar with that new frog splash. Cesaro powers out. Kevin Owens is in shock. What a match this is on SmackDown. Kevin Owens stole the show at Extreme Rules with AJ Styles, and now he's stealing the show on SmackDown with Cesaro. But Cesaro counters with a spinning elbow. He's got Kevin Owens at his mercy. There's a European uppercut. There's a European uppercut. Did you see how high he lifted him? And now Cesaro's measuring Kevin Owens. Second neutralizer. No, the sharpshooter. Shades of his former partner, Tyson Kidd, center of the ring. The Intercontinental Champion's got nowhere to go. Cesaro is wrenching back. The Swiss Superman's got Kevin Owens. Could Cesaro pick up the victory? Cesaro, he does it. Cesaro made him tap. Cesaro just made Kevin Owens tap. What a return for Cesaro. Welcome back to SmackDown. It's main event time. The $100,000 bounty on Dean Ambrose is in place. Paul Heyman took it out on Dean Ambrose after Dean Ambrose laid his hands on Paul Heyman. And the first person to answer the challenge is the 500-pound, 7-foot-tall, the world's largest athlete, none other than The Big Show. In his first match in WCW, he won the World Heavyweight Championship. He's a former Hardcore Champion, former Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental, United States, you name it, The Big Show has won it. So this is going to be a test for Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has got to survive. I mean, this is just one match. I mean, Big Show is his opponent, but that doesn't mean no one can run out here and try and collect that bounty on Dean Ambrose. It doesn't have to be in a ring. It can be backstage. Hell, it can be in a hotel for all I care. Big Show now overpowering Dean Ambrose as he would. I mean, he's 500 pounds, and he's got that boot right across the face of Dean Ambrose. I don't know how Dean Ambrose is going to cope with the 500-pounder. There's the boot across the face. Big Show is one mean, tough son of a gun, and I don't think he's going to go down easy. Dean Ambrose hitting him with everything he's got, but he's only angering the giant. There's a right hand, and he floored him. He got Big Show off his feet. The WWE Champion is staying alive in this one. He has to survive. He has to survive the onslaught of the Big Show. There's a knee lift to the face. Ambrose just got cut off, and now Big Show steps across the chest of the WWE Champion. Ambrose, of course, won the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns on Raw, but they will have a rematch. Roman Reigns has invoked his rematch clause, and it will be in a steel cage at Payback. So that's going to be one hell of a match. There's no escape, nowhere to run. Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns in a steel cage. If Dean Ambrose makes it to Payback, I mean, Big Show is just taking it to him here, and of course, I don't think Big Show is going to be the only person who's looking for that $100,000 bounty if Dean Ambrose survives tonight, and that's a big if. Dean Ambrose, though, he's going to the top rope. He's taking it to the Giant. Big Show now dazed. What's going to happen here? Dean Ambrose, he catches him with that elbow flying off the top. There's a cover by Dean Ambrose. Could the WWE Champion survive? Big Show, there's 2. Oh, 2.5. Dean Ambrose almost walked away with this one unscathed. But he's going to have to continue to fight the 500-pounder, and there's a spear. It got countered. Dean Ambrose countered the spear from the Big Show into a DDT, and he's setting him up. Dean Ambrose, he's got him where he wants him. Dean Ambrose, dirty deeds. Dirty deeds from Dean Ambrose. He hooks the leg. Could he beat the 500-pound monster? Dean Ambrose, 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose survives for now. The $100,000 bounty is in place. Dean Ambrose is a marked man, but on this night he survives the Big Show. And here's a replay of some of the action. Big Show really took it to Dean Ambrose in this one. Here's a variation of the knockout punch to the face. But Dean Ambrose, he had the wherewithal. He countered the spear from the Big Show and he planted him with the dirty deeds. Dean Ambrose is your WWE Champion, but he is a marked man. And mark my words, Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns will be out for revenge. And we're just about out of time here on SmackDown. We'd like to thank you for watching the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you will. Just make sure you keep tuning in, and I'll keep turning out the good content, hopefully. So here's the main event again. Here's the replay of the ending of the match. Dean Ambrose, dirty deeds, hooks the arms, nowhere to go, center of the ring, dirty deeds, and Dean Ambrose picks up the win over the Big Show. So what does this mean? What's going to happen on Raw? Who's going to be next to try and take the bounty? Who's going to be next to try and get that